50 cars. 50 futuristic, jet-powered chariots that looked like they drove straight out of a Jetsons fever dream. And then, as if they never existed, 50 bonfires. In the early 60s, Chrysler didn't just want to build a better engine, they wanted to kill the piston entirely. They developed the A831 gas turbine, a masterpiece of mechanical insanity. It had 80% fewer moving parts than a V8. It didn't need a radiator, it didn't need oil changes, and it didn't need gasoline. You could feed it kerosene, diesel, heating oil, or, legend has it, high-end tequila. The body was penned by Elwood Engel. It was all Italian coachwork, heavy on the Ghia-stamped steel, featuring those iconic faux-jet intakes and a paint job Chrysler called Turbine bronze. Under the hood sat a machine that spun at 60,000 revolutions per minute. It had a sound like a distant thunderstorm, a high-pitched whistle that told everyone in the parking lot that the future had arrived. For 2 years, Chrysler handed these cars to average Americans. They drove them through Chicago winters, dusty deserts, and grocery store runs. It worked. It actually worked. The car was smooth, reliable, and fundamentally different from anything Detroit had ever dared to dream. So why, when the pilot program ended in 1966, did the order come down from the boardroom? Destroy them all. It wasn't a mechanical failure. It was a cold, calculated execution. Chrysler claimed it was for insurance and tax reasons, but the reality is far darker. The turbine engine was a threat to the established order. It challenged the oil companies, the parts manufacturers, and the very infrastructure of the 20th century combustion engine. To keep these cars alive was to invite a revolution that the big automakers weren't ready to fund. They took the cars to a crushing facility. They ripped out the engines, sheared the chassis, and turned those beautiful bronze shells into literal piles of scrap. They destroyed the evidence of a better way forward. Only 9 remain today, mostly in museums, silenced and hollowed out. We live in a world of standardized, uninspired transport, tethered to the same combustion cycle we've used for a century. Every time you turn the key in your modern sedan, remember the turbine. It was the car that promised to set us free, and the car that the industry chose to bury. They didn't just scrap a fleet. They erased a possibility.